Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
319 gets cut. You got it. You got it. Hey, Monday. Out, let's go.
Fields out of the gun. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And this is all the way to the 13. Line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 windy. Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Robinson up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside and nabs him 7. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Chased out to his right. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. We good. 331. 331. Right.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here we go. Left side. 19 seconds. Go.
Fields now on 4th. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Lavonte David.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. But boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Point it right. Point it right.
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Baker now from the gun. Stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the 1st.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here. But I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. We'll look underneath here. Robinson And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Here we go, son.
They'll run it with Robinson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go, son.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Catch is made in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their early lead to 8. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push the lead to 2 scores now. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
At the 15-yard line.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's first and 10.
130, 180. What's up?
Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be second down.
Hey, alert! Hey, what's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
180. Up. Pistol.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone, if you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for in the call sheet.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Trying for the deep ball. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Pistol. Alert. Rail. Regular. What's that?
To the air on 3rd and long. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him. From deep, but he just can't get it there. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Robinson. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you foul it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons go up by 12. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons bump the lead up to 13 points. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the squad.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Run. Kings. Real. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Catch made by Bobby Irving. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offensive line fast.
On gain of 3 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Run.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Cole. And they make the tackle at the 38. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
20. Up. Regular. What's on?
1st down. Here's Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
1st down and goal to go.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Buccaneers make it a one-score game in the first half. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers get it back to within 6.
Buccaneers 10.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Penix now on first down. Rolling into enemy territory. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And on first down, here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Penix is going to throw again. Throw left side, complete. Playing in the red zone. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58.
Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Going right side, Robinson with it. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. close. They're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations, pay them off with points. They did just that.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hey, alert! Start!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call it a give right up the middle. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. The decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. And going to start the half with a give to Irving. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Bring down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33!
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Baker now from the gun. This one falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Irving on the inside give. 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Got a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Ready! Up, jump! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Real.
To throw, Mayfield. And This is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Irving on second. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. Into the red zone. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a third-quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Penix here from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Penix on first down. Connecting on the slant. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And again, it's Penix. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it sets up second down. It's Penix yet again. Oh, he lost the football. The Buccaneers pick it up, and they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
180! What's that?
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Mayfield on first and 10. Brought in left side by Godwin. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Quick right side. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, skip catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12.
31. Falcons, 19.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Falcons take over first and 10.